Today I'm reviewing the Paria Bryce one-person tent. So the setup on this tent is super easy. It is a freestanding tent, so you don't have to worry about trekking poles or anything like that. It comes with its own poles. And it's actually one of the easiest tents I've ever had to set up before. It takes like less than 2 minutes. The tent actually has multiple setup options, so you can do like a minimalist setup that's just the rain fly, the poles, and the ground tarp. If it's raining, you can kind of set it up in that minimalist mode at first, and then you can throw in the main part of the tent, so you never have to get that part wet, which is super nice. So now I'll get into kind of the key features of the tent, and I'll start with the exterior. So it has a 20 denier rain fly. It has a single entrance, which is on the head of the tent, which is a little new for me. I don't know how I feel about that. I think the first time I ever used the tent, I slept with my head at the tail end of the tent, which was just awkward climbing back out of the tent. So I would suggest sleeping with your head towards the entryway of the tent. It makes it much easier to just slip out of your sleeping bag. The stakes that this tent come with really aren't bad, and it comes with quite a few of them. They're really lightweight. They feel a little bit cheap, like they could snap, but I think they're totally fine and they could last you a while. I would say to just use them until they break, and then you could maybe replace them with some stronger ones. So now I'll get into heading inside the tent. So it does have a small vestibule just on the other side of the rain fly. It's about, yay big, so not very big. Can't fit a lot of stuff in there. It does fit my backpack, but that's about it. Maybe a pair of shoes as well. But I've noticed getting in and out of the tent, it's kind of awkward when my backpack's there. I need to kind of step over it. So now about the interior of the tent. It is a very spacious one-person tent. It's more of like a 1.5 person tent. It is 85 inches long by 36 inches wide, so it fits a wide air mattress very well with still having like a foot to spare on the side. So you can put your backpack in there with you. You don't have to keep it in the vestibule, which is nice. It does have 4 pockets on each corner of the interior, so that is super nice to keep your, trinkets and doodads. A few other notes I have about this tent. One is the color is really nice. This isn't talked about often, but since it's like a warm tone, it's just really nice to wake up to in the morning, even if it's like an overcast day. It just has a nice warm feeling, which I really like. Another nice thing about this tent being a self-standing tent is that if the bottom of your tent gets wet, you can just unstake it, flip it upside down, pack up the rest of your things while your tent bottom is drying. I really like that. My final note on this tent is that it's definitely worth the money. I think it's one of, if not the best backpacking tent in this price range. It just feels really nice. The clips that clip onto the poles are really nice. The zipper is really nice. The stakes are pretty good. You can always replace those, but I think they're good enough. And it's just super lightweight, and yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this tent if you're on a bit of a budget. So I will leave you guys. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a like or possibly subscribing to my channel for future videos like this. If you have any ideas of topics I should cover in the future, please leave them in the comment section below. I will definitely consider your idea. All right, anyways, have a good day.